Hello.
Hello, how's your mother, Ben?
Fine, yeah.
Yeah, cool. I never ask about
Um, yeah. Well, in
her.
since the last video, I got all the DNA I needed and got all my upgrades, so
Okay, okay.
ready to go. Now this is an
Duck and
infamously
cover.
difficult mission. I did it in my first go last time.
Is
I
this
have
the one where you've got to get rid of the mines?
no, well, sort of, I guess. This is the one with the nuke, and you've got to accompany the truck
Yeah,
over and blow up Area 51. That's not called Area 51.
maybe 52 for legal reasons.
Yeah.
Well, hmm, good old General Armquist.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have a topic? I know it's early
I do.
days, but
Hmm. I mentioned your mother. I had a very rare conversation with my mother.
how is she?
She was recovering.
Oh,
She had been ill recently.
oh,
Had a gallbladder taken out.
oh.
Hmm. Not something that happens often to someone,
Yeah,
as I'm sure you can appreciate.
yeah,
But no, she was well. She wanted to chat 'cause she hadn't spoken to us for a while.
yeah.
Oh, that's fair. I did. She'd had her hair done.
Right.
She dyed it a sort of reddish colour, and my immediate reaction, which was not well received, was that she was reminding me of Cilla Black.
Oh God.
Yeah, and so I was slightly taking the piss out of her. I said, surprise, surprise, and then she's like, fuck off, and I'm like, yeah, well,
Mm,
you rang me.
mm. Surprise, surprise.
Mm.
I hate to bring back to Doctor Who,
Oh, fucking hell.
but I just remembered something else.
Go on.
Neris.
Yes, no,
We had a Neris reference.
that was an interesting thing for him to throw back in. Good
Yeah,
to know that you remembered it.
yeah. Well,
Hmm.
I mean, Donna clearly banged on about it a lot.
She did not like Nevis.
No, she didn't, but that was nice. But yes, she still have like popped up on our Twitter feed recently. That well, on a show she did the all night long thing
Hmm.
where she sings all night long, and it's have you seen it
Yeah, I think you showed me it once.
with the kid that's breakdancing
Hmm.
and she's singing about how they're gonna party all night long while she's kicking them out.
Yeah, fucking makes no sense whatsoever.
What a nightmare.
My TikTok feed recently had a video of her doing Eye of a Tiger fighting in a boxing ring with
Yeah,
with
I couldn't bring myself to watch that one. Why is this truck starting off on not full health?
I don't know.
Uh,
Why is it going off without you on it?
that's what it does.
Hmm.
Oh shit.
Well,
I thought I could hypnotize him to open the thing. Trick is to take it slow and steady. This one.
you see, I just got the gun out and shot everything that got in the way when I played it
Mm.
on the remastered version.
Well, that's what I used to do. But I played when I was a kid. I played this with cheats.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
So Spotify Wrapped.
Yes.
I got mine the other day. It reckons that my top genre is rock.
There.
Um, and that I listened to 17,000 minutes in over the course of a year.
Yeah.
Reasonable figures. Would you like to take a guess at any of my top five artists or songs based on what you know about me? I don't expect you to get much right. If you get anything right,
Uh.
I will be insanely proud of you if you get anything right.
Hank Williams.
No, he's on neither list.
Robson and Jerome.
Nope.
Can I have a clue? Give me some songs.
Well, some songs that the people who are on my list are.
Yeah, please.
Okay, so sorry, one sec. Just finishing off my jerky. Okay, so my number five band,
Yeah.
they did American Idiot, Jesus of Suburbia.
Green
Uh,
Day.
there you go. Number four, Love Today. Um, my interpretation. Big Girl, You Are Beautiful.
Queen.
Grace Kelly.
Mika.
Mika. There we go. You were thinking Fat Bottom Girls when it was Queen.
Yeah.
I understand the confusion. Number three, Vienna, Goodbye Saigon, um, Allenstown, seen some in Italian restaurants, um, River of Dreams, Uptown Girl,
Oh, Billy Joel.
Billy Joel. I tried to do a few more of the obscure ones for you. You know, number two, um, Portobello Bell, Solid Rock, Lays Boys, Romeo and Juliet, Money for Nothing, Sultans of Swing, Brothers in Arms,
um. Is it
Telegraph Road, Industrial Disease, Private Investigations.
Pep Shop Boys?
Their first album was called Dire Straits.
Dire Straits.
There we go. And number one is a band I've seen live. One of very few bands that I've seen live. And they did songs called 1985, High School Never Ends, Girl All the Bad Guys Want, My Hometown, These Friends of Mine, No Hablo Inglés. They had covered Miley Cyrus's Flowers. They did a version of that Mario song, but like it's like a by patent pending the original. Hey Mario or something like that. It's called.
I don't know. Well, I
Um,
have heard of them.
I don't know if you'd have heard of them because it's impossible to tell for sure what you've heard. I'm fairly sure I'll have mentioned them because, like I say, I've seen them live, and it was since we've been talking again.
Divine Comedy?
Nope, I've not seen them live.
Oh.
Also, them is a misnomer because it's like Neil Hannon and that's it, right?
Right, yeah.
Bowling for Soup.
Oh, yeah. We follow them on Twitter, don't we? Do we?
I don't know, maybe, but yeah, I've seen them live. My number one.
Any more minds?
So, funnily enough, none of my top five artists are in my top five song choices. So I'm going to name some other songs that my top five song choices did, and I'll see if you can get any of them. And like any of the artists, and then I'll tell you which the song was.
Got all the minds. Okay, go on.
So that's gonna be difficult. So I don't know what some.
So
of
you're
them have
naming
done.
the artists, and I've got to guess the song.
No. I'm naming other songs they've done. And I want you to see if you can name the artist.
Okay.
Okay. So there's Helena. There's also what did it do? Na 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 na. Welcome to the Black Parade.
Oh. It's not Coldplay.
Teenagers. The song that's on my list, which is Dead. I'm Not Okay. Their lead singer was inspired by witnessing 9/11. and they're known for being the inspiration for, or part of the inspiration for some of Twilight or something. Support for
Uh,
Twilight.
I know of Welcome to the Black Parade, but I
Hmm. Can't remember who sang it.
no.
It was My Chemical Romance.
That's right. Yes.
Hmm. Yeah, their song "Dead" was my fifth most played song of the year. Number four, I'll have to look up other songs that they've done. So I'm going to tell you the song name and see if you can get the band this time. The song is "Life Is a Highway," which is
Life is
most famously known as being the theme tune for the soundtrack song for Cars. Do you know who sang that?
no.
Has there any guesses at all?
Um,
It's fine if you don't want to guess. You don't have to. I just
look at all these soldiers in my way.
quite a few.
What was the song again?
Life is a highway.
Life is a highway. I know the song.
Yeah, I should think you do. It's by Rascal Flats.
Okay.
Hmm.
I've never even
Um,
heard of him.
you know,
No.
well, if there was no guarantee, you would have done. Um, the the next song again, I don't think you're going to be able to name any of these. So that the song that I'm is on my list, my number third song is "You Get What You Give."
Hmm. And that's
Right, so that's a single song by someone, and that is my third most played
I
song.
have never even heard of it.
You would have heard of it. It's
Are you,
I can't sing well, so I'm not going to sing it, but you definitely heard it. It's by the New Radicals from like 90 something, 92 or 97 or something stupid like that. Second most played song is by someone who had songs called "Sex and Drugs and Rock and Roll,"
okay?
uh, "Reasons to Be Cheerful" Part Three,
Oh.
"Wake Up and Make Love with Me," "Sweet Gene Vincent," and the one that's on my list, "Hit Me with Your Rhythm Stick."
Hit me with your rhythms. Um.
Hit me, hit me. That is good, say. Fantastic.
Oh
Hit
God.
me,
I
hit
see.
me.
I know these songs, or some of them. I know that one, obviously.
Hmm.
Um.
There was a biography or a biofilm or whatever you want to call it, where Andy Serkis played the bloke who was named in the
Oh,
artist.
it's a fairly well-known artist as well, isn't it?
I'd say so, but mostly for that song, probably. That's the big one, isn't it?
Yeah. And
Do you give up?
I can I have another clue? But like, I
Oh,
can't get this.
I don't really have many. Okay, so there's a person, and then the rest of it is and the blockheads.
Ian Jury.
That's the one. Yeah,
Get me.
yeah. I'm surprised you got that. Well done.
It's not a very big nuclear explosion, is it?
No, but to be fair, it's pre. No, it's post World War Two, isn't it? So never mind. And then this last one, my top song. Apparently, I listened to it 41 times. I think most of them were on the same day because I had it on repeat for a while because I was pissed off and it was helping. Um, their top five songs on Spotify are "My Songs Know What You Did." Oh, hang on,
Those books are upside down on the left.
are they? Let's have a look.
See them?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So they are.
Yeah. Go on. Your top played song that you listened to while you were pissed off.
Yeah, the band. I want to see if you can get the band. The top five songs on Spotify are "My Songs Know What You Did in the Dark," um, "Dance Dance," "Sugar We're Going Down," "Centuries," and then the song that is on my list.
Oh, Imagine Dragons.
Nope. The song that's on my list. "Thanks for the Memories."
I think I've listened to Centuries.
I don't know. Centuries might have Imagine Dragons in it as well, but
How
I
did it
don't.
go? Centuries.
Oh, and they did a cover of "We Didn't Start the Fire" recently that we discussed.
Oh, Bugger.
I don't know how Centuries goes because it's not a song I'm familiar with. But Thanks for the Memories has, I believe, got Kim Kardashian in the music video before she was famous for getting jizzed on her bag.
That was a while ago then.
Yeah. And Sugar We're Going Down is quite a. It's got the line, "You're just a not. No, I'm just a notch in your bedpost, but you're just a line in a song," which is quite a
Fallout
line, I
Boy.
think. It is Fall Out Boy, correct. Well done. Did you Google it or did you remember?
No, it took me a while to remember.
Was it the We Didn't Start the Fire
Yeah,
soundtrack?
I kept thinking
Yeah.
Pet Shop Boys. I was too many
You,
boys. Too many boys. My problem.
why is it with you and the Pet Shop Boys? Because you mentioned them for Dire Straits earlier.
Yeah.
So yeah, it surprised me that none of my 5 songs are by any of my 5 bands.
Hmm.
Like I'd expect at least one of them to have been from one of the top 5 bands, right?
Hmm.
But no, apparently not. And quite a bit of a range on there, really, because I've got
Yeah.
two pop punk. I've got 70s, well, late 70s to mid 80s British rock.
Yeah.
I've got Billy Joel, who is a bit all over the place himself at times,
How am I
and
out
Ego,
of this ammo already?
because you haven't barely used it. Apparently, I only listen to 31 genres as well. Which apparently is not too many, not too few. But BBC did an article this week that I read most of about how the idea of the concept of genre,
Shit.
the concept of genre is perhaps outdated in the modern day because of how we consume music
Fuck.
being so
Yeah,
different.
probably. Wait, what was
And
their
I did
argument?
well, like because genre used to be more of a community thing than it did a listening thing. Really, it's like you would latch
Hmm.
onto a genre and you'd be part of that genre's community. But
Yeah, like
really,
punk.
exactly. It'd be part of your personality. But now, because we stream most of our music, it's a much less community thing. It's a lot more independent. You tailor it to individual things. Although to be fair, tailoring things is very much a musical thing these days, isn't it?
Yeah, Taylor and Swift.
Yep. And of course, we are in a situation where you have individual artists themselves genres with their own communities, such as
Yeah.
Taylor Swift and the Swifties. And I don't know what the name for them was, but the fans of One Direction were practically a cult at one
One
point, weren't they?
Directioners.
Is that are they really that fucking dense?
I think it is, yeah. What
Jesus
Directioners?
Christ!
New Directioners? Say New Direction. It sounds like New Direction. I learned that from a Louis Theroux documentary.
Huh?
There was this like pickup artist, and his whole gig was things like that. Like if you casually, you talk to a woman and you casually say New Direction, it sounds like New Direction, and it gives her ideas.
Hmm. You're running down an old health again.
Please don't hurt me.
But yeah, I do enjoy listening
My
to
health is
music.
so low.
I know your stance on music is a bit more lackluster, shall we say?
May I have some health, please?
I can't help you. What you need to do, Ben, is take out the missile thingies whilst you're approaching and sort of sweep the area.
Did this first time last time.
Yeah, but you're talking too
Right, I
much.
guess this is the rest of the night then.
That's fine. At least we're not looking at fingerprints on a fucking computer.
Mm, we're just killing people in the 50s. Most of them are racists.
That's fine. And Americans, which is like doubly fine.
Double racist.
Mm. No, take out the SAM launchers first.
Okay.
Do you know what SAM stands for in that context?
Super awesome missile.
Surface to air missile. So the truce in temporary truce or ceasefire, or whatever you want to call it, that's going on in Gaza seems to be holding up.
Do we have to do Israel Palestine again?
It's only briefly.
Go on then.
Well, it's holding up at the moment, isn't it? That truce. It looks like things are, for now at least,
Yeah,
calming down a bit.
yeah.
I see that the Americans have said that the Israelis need to change tactics to avoid thousands of civilian deaths.
Well, I heard that and one of the Arab nations is like boycotting Israeli goods, which is
Okay.
going to be very, very expensive for the Israelis, which may well end up ending this thing.
As if fucking capitalism is the reason why.
I need health, but I can't. See, in the remake or in the sequel, you can drain energy from vehicles,
Hmm.
which is
And you
really
can block the
useful.
missiles if you time it right,
Mm.
which is a very helpful thing.
They literally just not got any health.
So yeah, you're not much of a music listener, are you?
Um, I am. I am. I don't listen to music all the time. I will listen to a lot of music tomorrow because I'll be doing these videos. I was discussing this with somebody at work that oh, fuck you. I
That's not a nice thing to say to someone at work.
that I yeah, this is just gonna be the rest of the night. So much for getting through this in 3 or 4 episodes. Um, I listen to songs I like. I don't necessarily listen to bands I like. I don't really have bands. I won't go through their entire um library. I think I've just got to blitz this with the quantum deconstructor and just pick up ammo where I go.
Okay.
I think that's the only way to do it. I do these peripheral ones. Yeah, I don't. I'm not. I think that's the difference between people who are into music and people who sort of are, but not really. Well, I think,
And you're the latter.
yeah. I mean, I enjoy music, but I'm a human being, so of course I fucking do. Not everybody does enjoy music. I know people. I know one person who just hears noise. I don't get it.
See, I feel like music is a fundamental part of my life. Without it, you know,
Hmm.
I don't know what I'd be. Bored, probably.
Right. Let's kind of get our deconstructor on. I ballsed that up, didn't I?
You did fuck up that shot. If it makes you feel any better, those buildings are quite grouped together. So
It's got to keep dancing.
dance, monkey dance for me. Oh, oh, oh. How are you meant to get any health?
I don't. There isn't any about that I can see.
Hmm, that doesn't help at all. You've got 4 shots and you've got to blow up 6 buildings.
Aha! Aha!
Aha! The stakes are high.
Uh,
So we've got our work meal next week
yeah.
for Christmas. There's only a few of
Fucking
us. We
god!
were so close to that.
Fucking damn it! Why the fuck aren't I save stating?
Don't know, because you're not a soy boy.
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. Don't think you want to be a soy boy.
I don't know.
I think it's universally accepted to be some sort of minor insult to
Oh,
weebs on the internet.
I don't think it is. I think it's just something right-wing people say to non-assholes.
All right, I'm gonna Google it.
I
Define
mean,
soy
soy
boy.
boy cuck. I don't know. That's a bad thing, isn't it? I know what a cuck is.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, right. Let's save state.
Oh, so okay. According to Know Your Meme,
Yeah.
um, it is a pejorative which is used often in right-wing online communities to describe men lacking masculine characteristics, bearing many similarities to the slang term cook.
There you go.
Yeah, I've got an Urban Dictionary. Because
Yeah, it's a fair go-to, isn't it?
you know. Oh god. Um, okay, that wasn't the one I was looking for, but like, if you type soy boy Urban Dictionary, the the definition that comes up on the underneath the link is soy boy is a person who complains about the term soy boy. They tend to act like a pussy and use Twitter more than any other social media.
I'm on Twitter a lot. Not that I
Yeah,
use it much.
I mean, if you use it more than any other social media, that's what it's saying. Does YouTube count as social media?
You know, I guess.
Oh, then you're probably safe.
Yeah, I don't even like respawn health like a shield. But I know there was some health near the coast, wasn't there?
Often a bisexual or metrosexual man.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't know.
Well,
I mean, I'm not. I don't. I'm not
yeah.
really one for Urban Dictionary anyway. Most of the time, but I figured.
Yeah, I'd never use it. Have you searched your own name on Urban Dictionary?
Yeah, it's been. It has given both bloke with big dick and bloke with little dick, and I'm thinking, well, do I get to pick and
Decidedly
choose?
average is what I'm getting from that.
Well, I mean, I've heard otherwise.
Haha, fuck you.
Uh, I've not had any serious complaints about it.
Okay, well let's.
Like, the only person who ever really complained about it was one of was the lady of whom I had my first encounter with.
Yeah, fair enough.
And let's be honest, no one's ever good the first time.
No.
No, you know.
Right. Yeah, so that'll be left to you kids. That's just sort of ripping the seal off.
Yeah, the first time you have sex, it is going to be shit. You'll be nervous and a little bit excited and a little bit scared that you're gonna fuck it up.
Right, bit of a
Uh,
problem. We've got to get some more DNA, so I guess we're doing this for a while.
that's fine. We can talk about how bad everyone's first time is gonna
Can
be.
I give a topic?
Oh, well, we're not going to talk about how bad everyone's
All
first time is
right,
going to be.
finish your thought.
Well, I mean, I was hoping you'd weigh in on it.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is awkward and terrible. It's just something you have to get through, and
Yeah,
you'll get better.
grin and bear. Well, hopefully you get better. A
God
lot of
knows
people
I
don't.
did, and I wasn't, competitive level.
No one really enjoyed my first time,
Well, no,
but you know, but
you get through it.
since there has been a lot of enjoyment, and
Well,
that's
there you go.
that is the lesson. Is
That's
that
what you do.
it takes a bit of time, it takes a bit of practice, it takes a bit of experimentation, making a few mistakes,
And talking about it.
and
And
yeah, being open and honest communication with your partner about what helps you both
yeah,
get through it in a positive and happy and enjoyable way is essential. If
well,
you're not talking to your partner about your mutual sexual interests and how what you like and communicating during and before the process and even after,
it's gonna crash and burn.
exactly.
Because
There's nothing wrong with asking, is this okay?
yes, what can I do better? Please fill out this this form,
Although
this feedback survey I have
I've
prepared.
well, actually, it's funny you say that. After I have had a few survey monkeys completed after
Okay,
activity.
uh, it's not a bad way to
Uh,
do it, to be honest.
yeah, I mean, I wasn't entirely sure they were going to get filled in, but they did.
That's really what you
And then
need.
they filled in the survey as well.
Well, that is what you need.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be too in depth an analysis, but communication is essential in any relationship, especially a sexual one.
Yes, well, there you go.
We talk all the time, don't we, Ben?
We're not sexually intimate,
No, no, but
thank
we are
God.
in a relationship
Well,
of
yes,
sorts.
yes, we are in a relationship of sorts. We are in a
Yeah,
friendship.
yeah. You talk, I joke. I mean, we talk, and
Hmm,
I wouldn't. It'd be awkward. I've known you longer than I've known anyone else that isn't my family.
there you go.
So
Right. Uh, okay. Do you want to know? I'll do a topic.
kind of.
So, do you remember that whole stuff with Meghan Markle when she did the Oprah interview? And they mentioned that some members of the family had mentioned that racist comments. One of which I don't know what the others were, but one of which was, "What color is the baby going to be?"
Yes.
Well, we know who said it.
Was it Charles?
There was yes, but there was somebody else as well.
Camilla?
No,
God, it wasn't the Queen, was it?
no,
Go on then.
or Prince Philip. It was Kate Middleton.
Really?
Yes, which is not what I was expecting.
Fucking hell. I thought she was at least close to seeming woke.
I don't like Kate.
No, everyone's interested in Pippa anyway because of her bum.
Well, yeah, and then she wrote that party planning book that sold like 3 copies, and now
Wow,
she's
that's more.
married to
That's
like a
3 more copies than I've ever sold.
city type. So she's married into money. No,
Hang on,
I
Pippa or Kate?
Pippa.
Okay.
Although Kate has married into money.
Well, yeah, okay.
No, I don't
Old
like Kate
probably.
Middleton.
That's fair enough. You don't have to. I won't hold it against you.
I think she's a bit. I don't know. I don't like the royal family.
I don't see the visual connection between her and the woman they've got playing her for the crown.
Yeah.
But it
Yeah.
feels weird seeing a dramatization of something that we lived through.
Yes.
Like I remember the wedding, right?
Yes, I do. I remember the priest doing like a cartwheel down the aisle. I
I
think
think you're thinking of something else.
No, he did. He did a cartwheel down the aisle at a celebration.
Okay, well I didn't watch the wedding, but I remember that it happened.
Hmm.
I it feels weird that they've dramatized it. Like obviously we were alive when Diana happened, but we weren't really,
Conscious.
aware of it properly, were we?
No. No.
So it's a bit weird, but
So this takes place sort of in the summer then, because that was the 10th of June that summer fair was on, that we destroyed and ruined everybody's fun.
not everyone's fun.
Um.
You had fun.
Hmm. Hmm. Um. See, I've sort of fucked myself here because I've got a topic, but I sort of need to look at something else. So we'll fuck that,
Uh,
and we'll just say it's no, that's what I call music's 40th birthday.
oh, that was one of my topic lists.
Oh, wonderful! You can do it.
Well, I was gonna talk to you about it and say, do you ever listen to No? That's what I call music.
I think you know I don't.
I was aware that you don't, but it's nice to get it for a record.
I
State it on the tape, please.
yes, I yeah.
Which is an archaic term these days, isn't it? State it on the tape.
Yeah.
That's depressing. I had cassette tapes as a kid,
All
and
right,
now look
old
at us.
man time.
I've got cassette tapes now. I bought a dictaphone and a fucking bunch of tapes, and I never use it
Mm.
because the
Well,
quality's shit.
I just saw a BBC article where it went over some factoids, and I thought it might be interesting to go through those.
It would have been.
Hey
If
ho.
only you'd sent me the link,
Do you
I
know what
could
the
have gone
first
through it.
song on the first one was?
Okay, so because it's 40 years old, it was from 1983.
Yeah.
So I'm going to guess it was probably something like. Was it the Pet Shop Boys?
No.
Okay, because you've been thinking about them a lot lately. Let me have a little think. Let me see if I can work out what it would be from 1983. Um, hmm. 1983.
I've been humming it.
Oh, I wasn't really listening to you.
No. I don't know why I'm doing this. Because in the second one, you have to go in the source to get to to go places.
Hmm.
Would you like a clue?
So hum it again.
Shit.
What the fuck is that meant to be? Because that ain't you. That ain't "You Can't Hurry Love" by Phil Collins.
Yes, it is.
It fucking isn't.
Well, you guessed it from it. I choose to
It's
believe.
not because I fucking googled it.
Well, I'm sorry. We can't all be as fucking musically talented as you.
I'm not musically talented.
Sadly.
I have um
Big
a
tummy.
vinyl that someone who is on that particular uh collection.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, a vinyl of one of their vinyls. Someone that was
Mm.
on there. I don't not most of them because Phil Collins isn't really my cup of tea for the most part.
Yeah.
Um, but I do have a finale. Well, no, I don't. I have Tubular Bells by Mike Oldfield, and Moonlight Shadow was on there.
No, that's not. That's
Kevin,
Halloween.
you'll get us demonetized with that kind of fucking.
Mm. Um.
But, Take two or side two had Keep Feeling Fascination by the Human League. Do you know how that goes at all?
I don't know.
I'm not very good at it, but I know that there's a bit where the tone changes and
Oh,
it's like, and so the conversation turned. And it's like, it's my favourite part of the whole thing. I'm fucking shit at it, but I love it.
fuck off, sir.
Until the sun went down, how many fantasies were loved
Uh,
on that day? Yeah.
how many topics do
So,
you got left?
one.
So do I.
Okay, it might well be the same one. Go ahead.
You heard about that new prayer room?
New prayer room.
Bristol Airport.
Hmm.
It's gone viral. They've got a little prayer space.
Okay. Cool.
It's a smoking shelter
Oh, okay.
that they've put a prayer room sign on.
Oh.
Um, and it's very clearly a smoking shelter or a bus stop.
Hmm.
Um,
Because they all look the fucking same.
yeah.
No, I didn't. I didn't know about that.
Mm.
What's the consensus? Is it insensitive or?
Well, it seems like they felt they ought to have something outside because people may have been asking something already had been mentioned, and they just thought, you know what, this is fine. This is completely fine.
Honestly, the bloody Bristol Airport folk,
Mm.
Bristolians, or whatever they are.
Don't they have like prayer, multi-faith rooms in the airport itself? But I suppose you probably do want something like a little porter cabin maybe outside. I don't fucking know.
So you can be closer to God.
It's a very, if you're not religious, you don't really get it. But it's incredibly important that, you have a moment where you're close to the creator of existence. You
Oh
know.
yeah, but they're supposed to be everywhere, aren't they?
Well, yeah, I mean,
So what's the point of having a
but it's
specific room
it's
for it?
more of a
It's
personal
about as sensible
connection.
as having a fucking church for it.
It's like the difference between thinking of a loved one and being with a loved one. You
Okay.
know, they're all a part of them is always with you,
What's a
but
loved one?
me, um,
Oh,
if
oh,
you,
yeah, I do. I do feel really close to you, Ben.
ugh.
On a. See, that's your reaction. You would be terrible as God.
I, I tell you what,
Yeah,
things
you
would be
would
a
be
lot
terrible.
better. You look
Yeah,
me in the eye and you tell me that the
you
world wouldn't
would
be
let
a
the
better
power
place.
go to your head,
No, I wouldn't.
and you'd be horny all the time because if there's anything I've learned, power is a powerful aphrodisiac.
That's what Henry Kissinger said. You
It
look at
was
him
attributed
now.
to him. It was attributed to him in the Oliver Stone movie about
Yeah,
Nixon, but it doesn't necessarily. It wasn't necessarily from him.
I'm sure he said it a few times,
Well,
but
he
I
said it in a
dare
film.
say he wasn't the first.
No, power corrupts absolutely. Well, absolute power corrupts absolutely, or something like that. I have a poster to put up.
Hmm.
It's a Star Wars poster that I ordered off the internet.
Hmm.
Oh, I hated this level.
No, I don't really like this area. Because I like, Santa Modesta is very 50s California and Happy Days and, Rockwell and Turnip Seed Farm were 1950s farming communities and capital city is like what's his face? Mr. Smith goes to Washington or Mr. Whoever goes to Washington.
Yeah.
But I don't really understand the reference point for this.
For dogs,
You know?
Pittsburgh,
Yeah. Um,
Austin.
are you familiar with a website called Temu?
I'm vaguely familiar.
Hmm. Cheap tap.
Yeah, like Wish.
Yeah, I'm probably going to end up getting some art on there when I get my apartment. Because
Okay.
there's not much you can really fuck up with like prints, is there?
I'll give it time.
You know, it's not like I'm buying a watch on there that's going to give me cancer or anything.
My poster was from Displate,
Hmm.
but metal poster people, and I kind of want to
How
rearrange my
much was
bedroom. So,
it?
well, I got it on a. I got it slightly cheaper. I bought two, and it cost me about 60 quid. But one of them is as a gift for someone, which changes things slightly. Like, really, I've wanted one for a while. It was nice to have an excuse to get one.
Hmm.
I won't go into too much detail in case, in the off chance of a person,
How much was it?
it was about 60 for the two.
Okay, someone's got disposable income.
Well, again, the second one is a present for someone,
But your
and
lady friend,
yes, for my lady friend.
who doesn't watch these videos.
No one watches these videos.
I do.
Well, I mean, you say that, but it but there were three with really shit sound quality, and it took me saying something about it for you to even mention that you'd seen it.
Hmm. Well, I
So
checked in, and it was atrocious.
yeah, well, but he's grey. But yeah, so I want to rearrange my bedroom so that I can. I want to rearrange it anyway, but it's like I'm more inclined to do so at the moment.
Hmm.
Trouble is, I've got some heavy bits of furniture in here, and it's hard to. It's awkward to move by myself.
Is that a hint? You're trying to get me to help you move?
Last thing I want is you in my bedroom.
Hmm. Fuck you. Right. No, I've got to go get this thing. Oh, it's here.
Would you Would you like my last topic?
Yes, please.
The Elgin Marbles.
Yeah, that's been big in the news.
It has. Um, there was a bit of a minor diplomatic incident, I suppose one would call it.
Hmm.
Um, and because apparently we didn't meet with the Greek Prime Minister over their attempt to repatriate the
Well,
marbles.
I think Rishi Sunak did meet the Greek Prime Minister, and it was specifically said that he didn't want any mention of the Elgin marbles, and the Greek Prime Minister mentioned them, which is completely fair.
What that you mentioned them, or that
That he mentioned them.
I would say it's absolutely fair that you mentioned them as well. Yeah, like
Um,
we shouldn't have them. I don't know about you, but my stance of them is we shouldn't have them.
no, we shouldn't. I saw a newspaper article on our Twitter, a Greek newspaper article. I think the headline was "Lying Bastard"
Oh, okay.
or "Thieving Bastard," "Dirty Bastard," something like that.
Well, did you did you see what Keir Starmer said in PMQs yesterday?
Oh God, I hate that man. What did he say?
He said it was ironic that Rishi Sunak has taken such an interest in ancient Greece, considering how he appears to have acquired the reverse Midas touch. It made a few people laugh, apparently.
Oh God.
There was also something about how the yeah, the reverse Midas touch. Everything he touches turns to.
Shit.
Maybe we should ask the Home Secretary to help us with this one. After James Cleverly's, he's a shit MP
Oh.
or whatever it was, or is it because it's a shithole comment, which
Mm,
is disputed, and he looked like he was kicking off
mm,
about it in the fucking in Parliament, which is it's nice to see someone kicking off.
yeah.
Mm. But yeah, Elgin Marbles. I reckon we should send them home. It's
Yeah, send them all back.
we don't want no immigrants here, do we? So
No.
what we doing? What we doing leaving them here? We should send them back home where they
Well, the
came from.
difficulty is if we sent everything back, which we probably should, we wouldn't have fucking anything.
We wouldn't have any artifacts. We wouldn't have any staff. We probably wouldn't have any fucking bricks either.
Don't fucking tell anybody.
Uh, the British Library, sorry, the British Museum is the greatest fucking
Crime
pile of
scene.
stolen fucking goods. You know, it's a major point actually in Black Panther, the Marvel
Mm.
movie. It's like someone goes into. I'm pretty sure it's a British museum. I don't know which one exactly. Whether it's B, don't know. But
Probably is the British Museum.
he wants to repatriate some stuff because none of it belongs to the museum. It shouldn't belong. It belongs back at home where they actually know what it is, rather than
Yeah.
people coming up with stupid fucking ideas for it.
I I know they sort of do this anyway, but what was like the idea of like having everything just sort of rotating around the world? You know, like here's something we have it for like 6 months. Now we send it to Japan. They
Oh,
send it to
you
America.
mean like the pandas?
Yeah, kinda.
Pandas in Edinburgh Zoo of it's their last day today.
Yes, it is. They're gonna kill him.
Yeah, we're gonna bump them off because they won't bump uglies. There comes a point where you just got to stop and just let nature take its course, right? We've tried to save the pandas. If they won't shag, that's on them now.
Yes, we have done
You
our
know.
bit. We have stood there and we have watched and we have done all sorts.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but I find it a lot easier to get it off if someone's watching.
Hmm.
I don't. No one's ever stood there watching. It'd be weird.
They've asked though, haven't they?
They have weird, dirty bastards.
My ship.
My reaction was always, "Ugh, no. What are you talking about? My back's hurting. That's not
Hmm.
good." Ooh. Yeah, I'm in pain.
They've taken all me stuff.
You need your jetpack. Is that your jetpack?
Yeah,
Collect the power cells, Ben.
there's one.
I found it. What event would you like to see dramatised, if any? Like, is it something that
It's a good
you'd like to?
question. Something I think is really interesting that hasn't ever really been talked about. Um, oh, maybe there is something. There is. I vaguely remember really thinking, oh, I really would love to see a dramatized version of that, but I can't remember what it is,
Oh,
which is very frustrating.
no, it won't help matters. I.
Shitting Nora. How the fuck am I even meant to deal with this?
You're not. Pick up that probe.
Hey, that's gonna work. Hey! Okay, so these things work.
I think for
Okay, well that's doing fuck all, isn't it?
there's one over there as well.
Yeah, well, I'm clever. I'm not clever.
You broke that up, didn't you?
You think what?
No, I thought I had one, but I can't remember.
I know I've got.
Either.
I know there's at least one thing I'd really like to see discussed.
I saw that there's been some criticism levied at some group for a recreation of the post 7/7 bombing
Oh yeah,
scenes,
that.
which again, I mean I'm not that fussed about seeing a dramatisation of that personally, but
No.
that is something that is apparently being done. Um, I think it highlights the importance of a closed set
Yeah.
when filming.
Whoop.
You know, if you're going to be doing something like that, you should keep it as quiet as possible, really.
Yeah. It's gonna bug me now because I definitely know there's something that's like God. I would love. I think one of the things would be the casting of Scarlett O'Hara in Gone with the Wind.
Oh,
Because
okay.
Gone with the Wind was a really, really, really fucking popular book, and Scarlett O'Hara was a great female character, and every fucking actress wanted that part,
Mm.
and they all went for it, and Vivian Lee got it, so that might be one thing. I know there was a TV movie in like the 70s or the 80s. Um, Sid. Oh, don't let me die. Yeah, that might be good.
Yeah.
Um, it's good fighting people on the boat because you can just toss them off.
You do like tossing men off.
Yay.
You've done it, Crypto. You've collected 3 energy cells.
Whoop.
I can't remember what he sounds like. In my head, that's what he sounds like.
Have you seen Invader Zim?
No, I've not seen Invader Zim.
Apparently, it's very much like that.
Oh, okay. I feel like that would piss me off.
What would?
That. Like that voice.
No, 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 I'm not fucking doing this again.
How did he miss you at that distance?
I don't know.
Oh, I didn't know. Fly, Ben.
Uh, uh,
Fly.
yeah. Um,
If only, imagine if you had fall damage.
it is a very good question.
Sound like one for dramatizations, like of real events. So maybe if there was like a film or something that had a truly disastrous um,
Hmm.
filming, like Titanic had a few problems, did it?
Well, yeah,
With
James
everyone getting
Cameron's always a
PCP
bit
to
much, isn't he?
a lot of them got spiked with PCP, didn't they?
Yeah.
Which is like
And
fucking
they had
ridiculous.
T-shirts that said "I survived a film with James Cameron."
Uh, yeah.
Um,
Have there been any films about the Wright brothers? There probably has, hasn't there? There must have been.
Probably. Actually, come to think of it, I briefly saw a bit of Round the World in 80 Days, starring Steve Coogan.
Oh yeah, and Jackie Chan.
Yes, it looked kind of shit. But the
It
Wright
does.
brothers were in that,
Okay, of course they were.
played by the Wilson brothers, Owen and the other one.
Luke.
Yeah.
Mm. Wow. Can you can you do an Owen Wilson impression? Are you able to do so?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, oh, fuck's sake. Okay, fine, I guess we'll do this then.
If it makes you feel better, we've been going for about an hour,
Okay, well, maybe I'll.
maybe even longer. To be fair, because I don't know exactly when we started.
55 minutes.
Oh, it's about an hour.
Alright, let's land this fucker. Um,
Other than Doctor Who, do you have plans this weekend?
I want to get that script done.
Yeah.
I'm gonna house to myself next weekend. So these crazy guys give a lot of brain juice. You get so much more DNA after you finish the main storyline, but there's fuck all really to spend it on.
Depends how many upgrades you've got at that point.
Well, what's the point of getting upgrades? You've done the story.
So you can go around and have more fun. Like it's like having a cheat on.
Mm. Yeah, I want to finish that script because I've got a free house next weekend,
Hmm.
and I want to get the audio recorded, and I want to maybe do another tier video 'Cause ideally, I'd like to put another tier video out before I start doing the actual video editing,
Mm.
which always takes a little while. Um,
Fair enough.
so yes, but we'll see how that goes. I might just end up starting the whole script again. Probably for the best.
Oh, you're not enjoying how it's gone so far.
I'm not really feeling it.
Ah, that doesn't help.
I think I fucked up here. Uh,
I don't really have any plans this weekend. I've got company tomorrow night. And then like Doctor Who,
yeah.
obviously. But there's no Formula One now until March,
Mm,
so I can't watch that. I was thinking though that if I can get it cheap, which is not possible at the moment, it's like 50 quid at the moment.
yeah.
If I can get it cheap, I might try and pick up F123, F1 2023, the video game, and do a bunch of videos to correlate with the actual races for 2024.
Yeah, could do.
See if I can. I'll take like Logan Sargent's place or something because he was practically pointless in the. I don't think he was practically. I think he actually genuinely got no points.
Mm. He was
F,
literally pointless.
yes, F1 standings 2023. So what it show? No, sorry, Logan Sargent did get 1 point in 22 races. I think it was. He got 1 point.
Well, it's more than you got.
Well, you say that, but he actually took part. Nick De Vries didn't get any points, but Nick De Vries wasn't in the entire season, so he was a stand-in driver for someone. Like there was a bloke there was a stand-in driver who on his first race got 2 points, and this other guy that I was saying I'd replace for the season literally got 1 point for the entire season.
Oh, fuck a duck. Yeah, I have. Well, I don't even know any. I don't know enough about Formula One to comment, but 1 point seems like very little.
It is when, yeah, it
I'm
is.
not going to do this challenge, but I reckon I've got enough DNA anyway. By
To
now.
get points in Formula One, you have to be in the top 10 out of 20. You incompetent boob.
Right, there we go.
Yeah, you have to be in the top half of a race.
I can get an upgrade or two, maybe. Hmm.
Top half isn't that difficult.
How many
Really.
drivers are there? I suppose it
20,
depends.
but when you consider the fact that people crash, then it's only ever going to get easier, right?
Yeah.
You'll have races where like 5 people will crash out, at which point you only have to be in the top 2/3.
We can definitely do this next week. Finish this next week.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Okay.
There may be a slightly longer video, but yeah, well, we'll see.
But yeah, if I can get the game cheap, I might do that next year. So.
Mm.
Might even do full length race as well, rather than just quarter length or whatever. A White House. The president.
Right. Now, this game was lauded for its funny, thought scan stuff.
Yep.
But I feel like Capital City is kind of very, very, very similar to Santa Modesta in that respect. Oh
I'd
shit,
say.
that's the wrong button. I almost made a brain explode. Well, I just think there's a lot of stuff that's reused, and a lot of stuff isn't even particularly funny. But then again, it's difficult to write little snippets like this. That's a little bit of visual storytelling. These ladies crashed.
Sexism.
Oh, yeah, I think they're dead now.
The unreserved bank.
Now there are references to the new president, President Huffman. I don't know what
Ooh.
the history in this is. I think the impression I get is that Huffman beat Truman, or Huffman beat Eisenhower in 54,
Mm.
56. And, hmm. How are you? What are you doing?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm watching you and I was listening to you.
Oh, well, that's lovely.
Figured you had something more you wanted to say.
No, I mean, I like Capital City. It's a bit annoying when you don't play with cheats because it's very difficult to just sort of piss about in because there's so many rocket launchers, SAMs and stuff, and Majestics. So you can't really.
You
Yeah.
don't have to call it a Sam just because I called it a Sam earlier.
Well, that's what's called. It's called a SAM. Would you understand what I meant if I said rocket launcher?
Yeah, I'd have understood.
Wonder if we've lost that subscriber yet.
What one whose name you keep forgetting?
Mm. Josh. No, don't tell me. John. It's John.
There we go. I don't know. I haven't looked for a little while. I've been busy this week. Although, to be fair, most of our social free time has been busy playing Euro Truck Simulator 2.
Mm.
Since last Monday, remembering I was off work last Monday, so it bumped up the time a bit. But I also didn't go on for 2 days because of recording and being out for the night. Um, I have played 56 hours.
Gosh.
Yeah. So basically, in the course of about in the course of about 8 real days, I've played about 2 days worth. Well, two and a bit days worth.
It's very therapeutic, I imagine. You just sort of drive around and deliver stuff, don't you?
Mm, yeah. And they've got radio stations. I actually got a shout out and a song played on a radio
Lovely. What
station.
was the song? Was
It,
it Convoy?
no, it wasn't. It was as part of a 90s at 9 playlist. Like, you have to pick a 90s song and they stick it in a pile. And I picked three at random. And the song I went with was Place Your Hands by Reef.
Huh.
So I don't feel like Reef are the kind of band that people are going to think of when they think of the 90s.
Mm.
No hate to them. I just.
It's all Oasis and shit in it.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know in this scene. They come out of this little bunker thing, and there's a probe right behind them that you'll see. I don't know how they missed that. How they didn't get
Yeah.
that locked. Look, it's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little coup going on. It's getting military industrial complex.
Ooh, national defense.
Mm. Um, I have burned through all my. Oh no, I haven't. I've got one more topic. Look at that. Now, this is something I don't know much about. I just saw this headline. A Met police officer has been cleared for tasering a 10-year-old girl.
Um, okay. Yes, I read this. This is a 10-year-old girl who was threatening her mother with garden shears.
Yeah.
Now, I don't necessarily think that tasering someone is the right solution. Tasered twice,
Mm.
apparently, and within 8 seconds of the officer entering the building.
How hard is it to disarm a 10-year-old girl?
I don't know. I've never tried. I imagine it's not that difficult, but
No.
that's not really something I plan on ever doing because it's, a bit weird.
Well, I mean, you may get attacked by a 10-year-old girl once.
I may. Hopefully, they haven't got a dangerous weapon
I mean, it ain't.
or easily removable arms.
This is why well, it just struck me as the headline was meant to, no doubt. As clickbait, so people like me would go see the police shit.
Yeah, he fell for it.
But I still think like I don't really think any competent human being would have needed to do that.
No, it does seem like an overreaction.
Get the taser.
It definitely seemed like an overreaction, but it is the police, isn't it?
Yes.
Remember, every step you take, they will be watching you.
Shoot first, ask questions later. Plant
If you
evidence
bother to
later,
ask them at
more
all.
like. Am I gonna make it? Of course I'm gonna make it.
She didn't have garden shears. They were secateurs.
I thought it was a hammer.
Pardon?
I thought it was a hammer that she had.
It said garden shears.
You're right.
The article I read said garden shears, but
Maybe it was both.
There was a
Maybe she
there
was
was
dual
actually
wielding.
I actually saw a mention of my hometown. There's an article about my hometown on the Lincolnshire section of BBC News at the moment, following a car accident.
So the one we share.
Yeah, here where I live.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a car accident today, which has involved a car crashing into a very old pub.
Right.
I don't know how well you remember this particular town.
Well enough. Is it the one that Mary Queen of Scots allegedly stayed at?
I don't know. It's the one that is next to the river and a bridge, and there's like a crossroads and some
Yeah.
traffic lights. And it's named after something that you would be able to use to describe Shadowfax.
Yes, I know the one you mean.
Yes.
The
So
White
apparently,
Horse.
that's the one. Congratulations. Yeah, I've seen a picture, and like the corner is fucked.
Mm.
A car went into it. Now the speculation is that a car ran the red lights and
Yeah.
caused it. The road was closed, so I haven't been past it. But it's kind of awkward because like this is a shit town for traffic at the best of times, right?
Fuck off, nerd. Yeah.
And obviously, if you start closing roads, it makes it even harder to get anywhere. And my son's school is pretty much just around the corner from there,
Uh,
so I had to go that way to go pick him up. I had to
yeah.
piss about, and it was really frustrating me. Traffic was a nightmare. Like there's two sensible routes I can take from work, and one of them was backed up pretty much from work.
Mm.
So God knows how long it would take me to get there if I'd gone that way.
So I heard a theory presented as fact
Okay.
that the Pentagon XP, known as the Octagon in this game, um, looks like it's run like it's been half destroyed, and someone said that was a reference to 9/11,
Okay.
which is not the case. I dare say it's because the Pentagon was being built in the 50s.
Yeah, I mean, I always assumed it was still under construction.
Yeah, that's what I always thought. But I came across something that said, it's because of 9/11,
No,
and they
probably
said it
the
with
reason
such
was
confidence.
you can make anything sound good if you say it with confidence.
Oh god, yeah. Well, that's the secret to looking smart, kids. You don't have to actually be smart. You just have to, use big words and say it with real confidence, and maybe wear glasses.
True that. I yeah, I put in some this radio that I was listening to was playing.
Mm,
They also do some. Can you name this song from? It was either they do two of them. They do one that's like they play the first few seconds, and
mm,
another one where they play some of it backwards.
mm.
And I put in a very confident guess, um, and it was wrong, but it sounded confident.
There you go. It's half the battle.
It got read out.
Yeah, that's a trick. Confidence is key. You can get basically anywhere if you walk into a building and look like you know where you're going, and you get extra points if you've got a clipboard or a high
Or a
vis
ladder.
vest or a ladder or something like that. I swear, I mean that's a thing that happened, isn't it? There was a test
Yeah.
where people just walked into a building with a step ladder and just said morning to the receptionist, morning, and they
It
ended up.
disarms them because they're not expecting it, but at the same time they sort of expect it.
Well, we have a check-in procedure, so you would have to sign in at the desk. But I imagine, you know, 20 years ago, do you
Mm.
like?
But yeah, it's a bit more important than the average workplace for
Mm.
things that you don't just get random people walking in, but you
Yeah.
know, isn't it?
Well, I reckon this level's probably a pretty good place to stop because it's a boss fight.
It is a boss fight.
Hello.
Hmm.
Shit. That robot didn't see me. Hello, I'm here for the meeting.
Hmm. This isn't gonna go well.
Yes, we have to wreck it. Mm.
Not that tragic.
Well, not tragic enough. It was kids. You know, I burned down county fairs and committed serious sexual assault when I was a kid. Didn't everybody?
Nope. Not that I recall.
There goes, I guess, the Air Force. Didn't take much to dissuade them. And then he says last, like he jumps immediately to it. So I guess if you get the first one wrong, there's like an extra one or something. I don't know.
I can't remember.
Did you catch the assassin? And there goes the army.
You know, people are wearing the exact same clothes.
No, slightly different shade.
Oh well. More like us and them, right?
Yeah. Oh.
Why does he assume he's a communist?
Because, well, that's just the running joke, isn't
Oh
it?
yeah, true.
Only the Majestic know that I'm an alien. Everybody else just assumes I'm just. That's just what communists look like.
Right, I'm gonna let you concentrate on this fight.
No, because it will just be silent.
Right, not if you commentate.
Well. Almost bedtime.
I'm quite tired.
I know.
I've
Puddin'.
been tired for a long time.
Fucking die, you piece of shit.
Ben is trying to kill the giant
You
robot man.
Yankee Doodle dipshit.
Going quite well so far.
Yeah, it seems to be. I'm just gonna keep hitting it. Okay. Mm. Crypto's really mean spirited.
In this especially, yeah.
Yeah. What are you drinking?
Cherry Coke, 0
Zero fat or zero sugar?
sugar.
There can't be zero sugar in that.
It says 0 sugar. I'm just
I mean, it's a technical thing, isn't it?
zero added sugar, really.
Zero sugar like stuff. Aw.
To be fair,
Like he would kill us in a heartbeat.
yeah. But who wouldn't? I've seen us.
And poor Armquest, they've uh, they've slandered him and used him as a patsy.
Mm.
But on that bombshell,
Yep, on that bombshell.
I reckon I can get that last upgrade unless there's another one been added. I think there's another one been added. Right, that's more work for me to fucking do, isn't it?
You love it, you tart.
Particularly. Well, how long have we been going on this? I mean, I'm going to call it anyway, but an hour and 90 minutes, that'll do me.
Mm.
So, yeah, I reckon. What even is the next level?
Don't know.
Yeah, we killed the president, or almost killed the president in the next one. So, yeah, we can do this next week.
Okay. Well, I
I'm
look
just
forward to it.
going to do my best to get as much as I can. It may be a slightly longer video, but I'm going to really fight to get through it. So, yes, thank you very much for joining us.
Yes, we, as always, have loved every second of your company.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.